Hi guys, you probably came across this video searching for Evap small leak or error code P0456 or P0440. In any case, it's a very common error in the 2012 to 2019 Jeep, Dodge, or any Chrysler. And you'll have an error code with an engine light. And so we can plug in one of these cheap error code testers. I'll put a link in the video description below if you want to purchase one. I think this is about $50, and we'll come up with a couple codes. Now, first I would delete the codes or erase them and drive the car for a few more days and make sure they don't come back. But if they do come back, there's a good chance that you have a small leak, and I will show you in this video how to fix that. Now, the first thing you want to do is pop off this engine cover. It's held on by rubber grommets, so you just pull up and it pops off, and you'll be able to see the engine better. Now, the most common place for a Evap leak is this black tube right here, and it cracks on many Jeeps. So first check here and make sure there's no leak that you can see with your eyes here, okay? And then trace it all the way back, and this is the service port, and make sure that there's no obvious dry rotting or cracks. That would be your first step. Now, if you don't see anything that's an obvious issue, you're going to need to do a smoke test. So I have a smoke tester here. I'll put a link in the video description below for it. It was very reasonably priced on Amazon. You basically just plug it into your 12-volt battery. You put a little oil inside the canister, and you plug it into any old air compressor. It will regulate that pressure from whatever it is down to 1 psi, and it'll push smoke through your Evap service port. Now we need to look around real carefully and find any smoke that may be leaking out of this sealed system. This is a shot of what that smoke looks like when it's pushed into the service port. So you remove the plug, insert it into the service port, and now we're pushing 1 psi of smoke across your entire Evap system, and we're looking for any bit of leak that may be occurring. It's potentially right there. I'm showing no leaks in the engine, but on the left rear fender well on the driver's side, I removed a 10mm and 2 of these plastic clips, and I'm accessing what's called the ESIM, which is a module that will test your Evap system. And so you can see that little bit of faint smoke coming out of there. It's leaking. And that white plastic canister has a valve inside, a moving part, and it seems to have failed. It's very common for this to fail, and they sell for about $22 up to about $40 depending on what brand you get, but there's many replacements available. I'll put a link in the video description below for the exact canister that I used, because some people have complained they don't fit properly. So make sure you get the exact one that I link in the video description below. And what you're going to do is remove the black rubber tube at the top. You're going to press and remove the electrical connection, and there's going to be a white little tab at the bottom of the canister. You'll pull in on that and spin it 90 degrees to the left. And so I'll show you a video of how that works here. Sorry, I know I said spin left, but it's actually right. You'll pull out, and there'll be a rubber O-ring that's left on the car, and that's what probably is leaking. So we'll go ahead and get a new one here, and we'll replace the rubber O-ring and the canister. Here's a picture of the two parts, the original on the left and the new part on the right. Okay, I removed the old O-ring, and I'm inserting the new O-ring here. Make sure it's no dirt and everything is clean. And then we'll insert our new white canister. Okay, so that's a pretty easy DIY fix. Drive it around for a little bit, make sure that the code doesn't pop back up. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. And thank you for watching. Give us a like and a subscribe. See you in the next video.